And these guys wonder why their women have no respect for them, why their women are sneaking around behind their backs and sometimes right in front of their faces and talking to other guys, sleeping with other guys, running around with other guys with no respect whatsoever. Because when she sees that you do not respect yourself, how do you expect her to respect you? She sees that you have no dignity, right? And this, little video I just shared with you is really just a microcosm of how most guys have been trained, and I will say that, trained to behave from society, parents, teachers, right? You name it, who've told you to do things like this because this is what a gentleman does. This is what a gentleman does. And obviously, this was meant to be a little more comical, this video, and he was, just over exaggerating. However, there's a lot of truth in comedy, isn't there? And you'll see a lot of guys kind of act out this way too, where they've just become complete spineless jellyfish, and they have just no value for themselves, right? I mean, it's great, it's fine if you want to open the door for your girl every once in a while. I do it too, but guess what? She opens it for me too, right? If my hands are full, whatever, she'll open it for me. We don't really grab each other's car doors or anything like that. I mean, unless it's like we're going on like a special date or something like that. But I mean, there's none of this where, you're running up the stairs, opening door for her and always trying to be ahead of her and making sure that she's treated like this queen, where when most times you're not getting anything in return. Like, even through this video, did you see a single time where she opened the door for him? And I get it was part of the skit, but I mean, what type of message is this sending? Imagine if we did something in the reverse, right? Where we did some joking TikTok where the woman is cooking our meal, cooking dinner for us, and she's putting down the plate of food, she's putting down the fork, she's wearing the apron, she's putting the fork up in like the little tester, right? She's getting a little bit of the food and testing to see how we like it. Oh, it's not quite right yet, honey. Needs to go back in the oven. She puts it back in the oven and just like waits for it and then brings it back to you. Here, now taste it, honey. I mean, that would go viral. You would probably get canceled and you would probably never work another day in your life again. However, something like this gets a free pass, right? The guy's opening all these doors for her, tripping over himself, gets a free pass. So you see the double standard. Yeah, I mean, men can't get away with that type of behavior, but of course women can. But obviously the message that this is sending is, not good, right? And it's not going to gain your woman's respect. And as I've always said, like, women like this can't respect a guy like that who doesn't respect himself. And she will run around on you because essentially women are looking for the dominant male, right? That alpha male who values himself more than he does her. I mean, that's the truth of it, guys. I mean, this is something that I probably wouldn't even believe, back in the day. But I learned through trial and error, through experience, through coaching thousands of guys and seeing them make these same mistakes. And they couldn't figure it out. Like, how could she do this to me? I was so chivalrous, right? I was so good to her. I bought her a car. I paid her rent. How could she do this to me and leave me for some guy who's a loser and then bang him? All he does is take her money and use her. Never said anything nice. Well, it's because, even though the guy is like somewhat like abusive, he values himself. That is essentially what girls want. He's dominant. He knows what he wants and he just takes it. Doesn't mean you have to be, this terrible human being, but you know what? You respect yourself. You respect yourself before you respect her, right? You make yourself happy before you try to make her happy, because as I've taught you guys a million times, women derive their happiness from you, from seeing you happy. They kind of live they experience happiness vicariously through you. You don't try to go to them and try to make them happy, because that will just make them unhappy. And if you don't believe me, look at any girlfriend you've had in the past that you purposely, forcibly even, tried to make happy. You tried to say all the right things to her. You tried to do all the right things. You tried to make sure you never made her feel uncomfortable, or you never upset her, never, punished her for bad behavior. How did those relationships turn out? I guarantee that chick turned into a monster on you, didn't she? She turned into a nightmare on you, and she wanted to probably destroy you. Because that's what women are wired to do. From an evolutionary standpoint, to men they see as weak. She feels, just as a woman, like just biologically, she needs to weed you out from society from poisoning other men's genes, right? Because our civilization can't continue with weak betas out there. We need to get rid of them. So her biological instinct kicks in, and she's like, I'm going to destroy this weak little man. I'm going to, take him and just rip him apart. That's what happens when you don't respect yourself, guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and click in to the next clip, shall we? Roll the tape.
I am convinced that I'm with the nicest man ever, and I just need you girls to know that if he wanted to, he would. So I told my fiance last night that I was going to go to the Melrose Trading Post with some friends today, and I woke up, my car is cleaned both inside and outside. He filled up my tank completely, and also I get in my car and I see this on my seat. Like, please don't settle, because someone is out there ready to treat you like a princess.
So immediately, just listening to her, I feel bad for her fiance. If this guy was my student, I would tell him to take a step back and rethink this. Just based on her very short 27-second TikTok about this guy, I'd be like, dude, take a step back. I mean, she said a mouthful there that you probably didn't catch all that. However, she said that he cleaned her car, which I have never done for any girl. I'm not cleaning your car. I'm no janitor. I'm not picking up after you. I'm not your custodian. You want to clean your car, you go do it yourself. Now, some guys might say, well, what if she cleaned his car? Different story. But did she mention that? No. And believe me, girls, if they did something nice for them, they would mention it. These chicks, they can't wait to brag about how I do this for you, I do that for you, every little thing, right? She would have mentioned that, which she did not. That tells me he just did it, right? He just did it. And I can understand wanting to be nice to your girl. But things like that, without any reciprocation, you're asking for trouble. Because as I've told you guys, the whole theme of this coaching video is she needs to respect you, right? And the more I should say, the less you respect yourself and the more you respect her, and that imbalance starts, these girls can spot that a mile away, and they will take full advantage of it. And this is why I did one of my earliest coaching videos on my 33 Secrets channel. I said never give women power. Took a lot of heat for that. And I meant it, right? Because what happens when you give a woman power? They'll abuse it. They were never meant to have power. You see what's happening now. You don't believe me? Look at a lot of these female CEOs, a lot of women in government, even at your workplace, right? You see them taking advantage of that power. You give them an inch, they take 10. They don't know how to balance, right? They don't have those people skills to, even really the ethics to understand, this is a responsibility. I'm in a place of leadership. I need to lead by example. In order to do something like that, you would need to have morals, which a lot of the women you give power to are just going to take full advantage of it and just do things that are unethical, immoral, and then backwards rationalize how they didn't do anything wrong and then void themselves of any accountability whatsoever. So when I hear her rant and she's talking about how, my fiance, he's got my car cleaned, and then he put a gift here because she said she was going to some concert or something without him. How come you're going without him? I would not be rewarding my girl for going somewhere without me, like a concert. What if I wanted to go? I wouldn't be rewarding for that, much less cleaning her car. Clean your own car, right? You go clean your own car. I don't work at a car wash. Clean it yourself. You got two hands. You're a grown adult. But this is what happens, fellas, when you start treating women like children, which society does. It's been doing it for a long, long time. Keep treating these women like children. like like infants that can't do for themselves. And unfortunately, this guy's going to have a rude awakening at some point. And the kicker was at the very end. You hear what she said? She said, I deserve to be treated like a princess. It makes you, she said, ladies, don't settle for less. You deserve to be treated like a princess. Who says that? What if the chick's a bitch? What if she's a horrible, rotten girlfriend? What if she's cheating on the guy? She still deserves to be treated like a princess? I don't think so. And this is what I can't stand about a lot of these modern women is they want things without having to work for them and then just bang on about how I deserve this, I deserve that. No, you deserve what you get based on the effort you put in. You don't put in any effort, you don't deserve anything. I deserve this because I'm me, because I'm special. Yeah, look what happened. I mean, we told the millennial generation that, the participation trophy generation, I like to call them, that you're special for not accomplishing anything. And now look, now we have a bunch of monsters out there with a huge sense of entitlement and no self-awareness, much like most modern women these days. We just have a bunch of women running around with a huge sense of entitlement, no accountability, thinking I'm special because it's me. No, you're not. What do you bring to the table? Are you even a good person? Are you fun? What have you done for your husband? Did she mention that a single time? No. It's just like, look what he did for me. Look at this. And ladies, don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. You should want this too. You shouldn't be sending that message. Instead, she could have used a little bit more time in her video to say, but also do this for your man. He would love that, right? He did this for me and I can't wait to get him back. I'm gonna have his car detailed. I'm gonna have his favorite meal waiting for him when he gets home, and he's gonna love this because that's how we are in our relationship, right? We support each other. It's not me. Everything's about me, and I'm a princess. And girl, if you're watching this, you should be treated like a princess too. Doesn't work that way, because right now her fiance is in a relationship with a narc. Either way, let's roll into the final clip of tonight, shall we? Roll it.
Fellas, get you a woman in their 40s. They done raised their kids, want to get it in 24/7. They love to feed you and they're drama free.
This dude has got to be the most delusional man on, I shouldn't even call him that, delusional male on TikTok, right? This guy, I've seen so many of his videos. It's like one big simp channel. If you ever see him on TikTok, it's like, basically has a simp channel, and he's really responsible for creating more simps out there and incentivizing these women to act the way they do without any self accountability whatsoever. It's guys like this really that ruin it for everyone else. It's guys like this that are a massive danger to society, because he's out there feeding these women essentially this horse shit, right? And to a certain degree, he's got to know he's lying. He's got to know he's full of it. But yet he continues to dole this out there, even if he's doing it from a place of like, oh, I feel sorry for women, I feel sorry. Well, usually that's why you're a simp. That's because you don't look at women as people or even adults. You just look at them as like these helpless animals that need our help. And they don't need our help because everybody's helping them, right? Everybody and anybody out there, every facet of society, every facet of government, every facet of corporate culture, everywhere you look, they are doing nothing but helping women and encouraging women and creating programs for women and kicking the doors open for women and making things easier for women. So when you see guys like this out there, I mean, you've got to just shake your head like, dude, why are you helping to enable this type of narcissistic behavior in women? There's a reason why so many adult women, especially modern women these days, have become such monsters and terrible human beings. And they treat other people, especially other guys, they treat men, like they're garbage. They treat people like trash. They're inconsiderate, they're selfish, they're disrespectful. How does this happen? Dudes like this, blowing that sunshine up their ass. Okay? And if you listen to what this clown said, He said, fellas, get you a woman in their 40s. What? Forget the 20-year-old guys. I mean, forget the 20-somethings guys. Forget them. I mean, even the 30s. Forget them. No, you want a woman in your 40s. His argument was they done raising their kids. They want to get it in 24/7. They love to feed you, and they're drama-free. They're drama-free? Clearly, this guy has not dated a woman in their 40s. They're anything but drama-free. The most dramatic chicks you will find are going to be in their 40s, their 50s. Okay, those are going to be the most just basket cases that you will ever meet out there. They're going to be on the most amount of antidepressants. They're going to have the most emotional baggage, mental baggage, psychological damage. They're going to be the most because they've been out there the longest. They've been out there banging all these bad boys, which explains why they're still single. They're going to have the most resentment for men, the most bitterness. They're going to be the most masculine, the most anti-supportive, the most anti-nurturing, the most anti-feminine. Those are the chicks in their 40s. So this dude saying that they're going to be the most drama-free, I mean, this guy is not living on planet Earth. Okay? He is not part of reality. This guy is so detached. He's so out of touch. I mean, like most of his vids, but I had to pick this one because it fit the topic. And he's talking about encouraging men to date this chick in her 40s with all these psychological and mental problems. Not only that, is a single mom, because you talk about they done raise their kids. Yeah, those kids that were born out of wedlock, her love child from Tyrone or Pookie or Ray Ray or Chad, that kid that's now a menace to society. Pretty decent movie. That kid. So that's the woman that this dude is encouraging you fellas to go out there and get. Are you insane? And it was even more sad seeing the comments, because this guy is not only spreading blue pill, dangerously blue pill knowledge. He's spreading catastrophic blue pill knowledge. I mean, this is just, and he has an insane level of simpage that most guys can never reach. And it just saddens me that anybody would listen to this dude. As always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video, especially the the creators that we cover tonight. I wouldn't call them creators, but the uploaders we cover tonight in these short TikTok vids. Let me know what you think of them, especially this last dude. Drop your comments below. I always love to see you guys, my comments. I always love to read them, so please share with the tribe and drop those comments below. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to smash that like button right now. Do it now. More importantly, guys, make sure that you hit that notification bell as well so that you're notified whenever I upload a brand new coaching video to my YouTube channel, but also whenever I go live. A lot of you guys have been like, hey, Em, I don't know when you go live. And then I found out the next day you were live and I missed the whole thing. This is why you gotta make sure you hit that notification bell as well for the 33 Secrets, so you are notified whenever I do a live stream. And I tend to do these live streams just on the fly, whenever I feel like it. Okay, those tend to be the best ones. And on those live streams, you can ask me questions. And I answer a lot of guys' questions for free. So you wanna make sure you hit that notification bell as well. That way you're notified whenever I do a live stream and whenever I upload a brand new coaching video here to my channel. Okay, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are constantly and consistently cold approaching and cold closing every single day, every single week, and every single month all over the world. I kid you not. That is how powerful this skill is. Learning pickup, learning game. This is a skill that you can use not only to bring 8s, 9s, and 10s, beautiful women, very attractive women into your life, but it's a skill that you can use in every other aspect of your life. Whether you want to get into better shape, you can game yourself. Whether you want to get a better job, a better career, you could use these skills as well. I was able to get 6-figure corporate jobs with Fortune 100 companies. I beat out hundreds of candidates to get these jobs, all thanks to my pickup and game skills. I was able to build a very successful business using my pickup and game skills, doing what I love. And now here I am acquiring other businesses, negotiating with other entrepreneurs for their businesses and their e-commerce sites and websites, cash flowing sites, using my pickup and game skills. It's like a billion-dollar skill at this point. It's that powerful. Okay, so you can not only use it to gain the lifestyle that you want, beautiful cars, beautiful houses, beautiful women, but you could use it to just take yourself to another level. Okay, that's how powerful this stuff is. So right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in 7 months of mastery. So take advantage of it. It's really easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. And like I said, it's the best way to support me in what I'm doing here. So if you want to support me, that's the best way to do it. Jump into 7 months of mastery. It's only $1. Click the link below. Take you over to my website and you can get signed up right now. It takes 2 seconds. So do that now and I will see you in my next coaching video. Signing out with the DeLorean. So many of you guys are like, hey, why are you always traveling? Shoot at home, shoot at home. So here I am shooting at home, but I'm about to travel in about a week, so I'll be gone for a month. So trying to shoot as many as at home as possible, so you guys stop asking me this question. Like, shoot more at home. Why are you always traveling? That's what you do when you live the life. You travel, you live it like a rock star.